Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and dragons of all ages and shapes and sizes and colors and everything, all the fucking sorts going on here. I tell you what, today is day one, week one. Divide 200 training starts today. Well, it started today, honestly. And it's Easter Monday, the day of rebirth. So, the theme of today was, I've had some pretty heartfelt discussions, and I can identify my next kind of phase in my own journey is to. Okay, so the word of this year for me when I first started, 2023, and I first started my THC free videos, my playlist, and the whole theme of this whole journey has been the word has been transcend. To uh, transcend the conditioned mind, the conditioned habits, the victim mentality, all that shit. And when I first started um, quitting THC, so I made THC stand for transcending harmful choices. So this is all just kind of tying into that. So with that being said, my next, not the next, but the continuing challenge I have for myself, it's always me versus me. It's not me versus anybody else. It can't be that way. It has to be me versus my own ego, and that's exactly what I'm attacking now. So my own identification with my thoughts, my own um, tendency to focus in on negatives, even though I have so many positives going for me. Like I've worked so hard to be where I'm at. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be. As uncomfortable as it is sometimes, as emotional as I get sometimes, like this is my process. This is my life. I like I see I can't quite, you know what, I can't quite see it yet, but I understand there's um I understand I'm a whole human. I am more than enough. I was put on this earth for a reason. The odds of me being alive are like what I forget what they're 1 in a trillion. So to be here alive with you, watching this video, making this video, doing what I'm doing, the odds of this even happening right now are just astronomical. So that's powerful shit. And today, I was running with my girlfriend again. Um, sort of. We showed up together, but we kind of did our own thing. I went up and down this hill. It's about 90-ish meters of elevation over a little less than a kilometer, I think. So it's really steep. It's really intense. So I went up and down this motherfucker 10 times, and then I finished it with going up again and around a loop. So, and it was such a beautiful day. I felt so light. I felt so free just with the thought of how my ego kind of influences my moods, um, my emotions. It really it tries to keep me safe in the sense of like habits, in the sense of the conditioned habits that have been developed over years of trying to cope with the trauma that I'm now challenging as well. So um, mm, I'm so I've always been aware. I think I've always been more aware than I give myself credit for, but now I can actually bring it out, give it a voice, and kind of see it. I can observe it more, and I think that speaks to the clarity without weed, without drinking, without anything, without any crutch. Like I fucking dug in my heels, and like I shouted my challenge to the universe within me, and it's coming. Like I can feel it. I'm gotta be careful with my wording because I'm not getting there. I'm already there. I'm just shining my light on the areas that were dark at one point in time. So I've always been the dragon has always been in my soul. It's just a matter of feeding it the right things and nurturing it and really just allowing it to light its own fire and fly and all these things. It's like raising your own dragon. You need to have this the right techniques and the right food and the right discipline and the right this and that and the right attitude. Like fucking a dragon isn't going to let just anybody kind of ride it, I guess. That's a good way of putting it. So you need to have you need to have it up here to identify with this thing and really harness it and really fucking take control of this. So, man, I'm fucking amped up. It's a new page, honestly. And like today is the day of rebirth. So as I was running up and down this hill, the thought occurred to me, like it's Easter Monday. It's literally day one of my schedule for my Divide 200 adventure in September. And the thought of how the ego is trying to limit me, keep me safe, keep me from going too far, keep me from just keep me in keep me in the usual victim mentality, where I'm almost searching for a reason to feel bad for myself. And maybe that's like a consequence of growing up in this culture. Like we're always being told what we should be or what we should have or where we should be or like, you know what I mean? So it really fosters an environment of comparison, of not being fulfilled, always seeking but never finding. So I think over the thousands of years that humans have been kind of civilized, I guess, like humans have been around for fucking lot longer than that, I tell you what. So there's people in control of our system that designed it in such a way to really manipulate the psychology, the behavioral psychology of our species, and it's a nasty trick. And the most obvious example is the schooling system, where they don't really teach you the actual history. They don't teach you anything really that would empower you, like meditation or even fucking doing taxes properly or like love over fear. They're just going to teach you the history of your government, the history of their narrative. But I'm not going to get into that a whole lot. So what I'm saying is our culture isn't very geared towards self-awareness to the point where you're seeking these answers to why you don't feel like you are enough. So that being said, that's the path I'm on. That's the flavor I want these next series of videos to have as I train up for Divide 200. I will prepare to run 200 miles through the Rockies, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the training, the mentality that will take to get me there. I'm not afraid of the physicality or the spirituality. I have faith in myself. I know for fucking fact that I have what it takes. I am enough, more than enough. I am beyond worthy, and like this is it. Like fuck, let's fucking go. And I don't give myself enough credit at all. Like I've challenged myself to quit an addiction to substances, to thoughts, to settling for less, to you know what? I challenged everything. Everything I ever thought about myself. I've challenged my perspective and my self-esteem and this and that. So now I'm challenging my subconscious mind, I guess is what it is. And Eckhart Tolle, he has a quote saying that the ego will not dissolve itself, but it will disappear with with the light of awareness, something like that. Anyway, holy smokes! But it excites me to think that I'm becoming more of a vessel of light. I'm already whole. I'm already where I need to be. I just need to keep revealing this fire, this dragon. It's like the dragon is stuck in concrete or something, and I'm chipping away at it slowly. And this is the flavor that these videos are going to take. Maybe it's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to call them exactly, but I don't know. I don't know what the title should be, but maybe just like love over fear or something like that. But anyways, I'll think about something. So what else did I want to talk about? So these videos are going to take on a more growth aspect. I'm going to probably do one a week because I would like to get into journaling before bed rather than getting all amped up and getting into my mind and reflecting on all the stuff that I'm working on, quote unquote. Like I understand that I cannot view myself as a work in progress. I am just revealing more of myself. I'm not broken. I'm not less than I think I am, or I'm not. I am a spiritual being having a human experience, and that's what my life is. So to bring this experience to an audience such as it is, and training up for 200 miles, obviously it's going to take a lot, and it's going to take a lot of perspective, a lot of attitude, a lot of like physicality, a lot of and like gear, really, like shoes and like simple stuff. But like I really intend on just digging into what it will take, like my process of it, my approach. Just like fuck it, maybe it'll inspire somebody along the way to do something crazy, not even just running, but to challenge your own perception or beliefs or morals or anything at all. So yeah, that's where we're at. Day one, week one, April 10th, Easter Monday. I'm trying to do these a little earlier, so far so good. I'm going to, what do I got to do tonight now? Let's get ready for work tomorrow. It's been a busy weekend. And the legs check out. I obviously had a big effort this morning, and that was important for me to kind of psychologically know that my body was okay. Mentally, I was to say I was conflicted yesterday would be an understatement. And my girlfriend and I had a good heart to heart in terms of how my ego was controlling my thoughts and my actions, and even in a sense my words, and just how they were kind of being an influence on her as well. So that kind of jogged me a little bit, made me realize that yeah, I am under the control of my ego. The ego being like the subconscious fucking processes, just the real stuff that needs to be brought to light in order to kind of get over it. Like get over myself essentially. This is this is the fight against an enemy that knows my weaknesses. It knows how to hurt me. It knows everything there is about me. So I need to take the stance where I am in a fight for my life again. And it's kind of similar to when I was quitting weed and like all that, all the little lessons I learned. Um, they're just being applied to a broader scale to my whole life now, rather than the one substance or one aspect of my mentality where I felt I was, no, I didn't feel, I was addicted to this, this feeling that the substance gave to me. Now it's being applied to how I identify with my place in the world. And so that's powerful in itself. But it's broad. It's very broad. It's very deep. But as the saying goes, still waters run deep. So I am probably as deep as they get. So once I love it. I love it. I love the water metaphors because I'm an Aquarius. So, and the ocean just speaks to me. I don't know if you know this, but I was in the Navy for 8 years, and during storms and hurricanes and all this stuff, the ship would obviously be rocking back and forth. You'd be walking on the sides of the walls, and furniture would be sliding around, but I loved it. I got salt in my veins. Most of the ship would be down seasick and just miserable, and I would just be having the time of my life. I'd be on the upper decks just watching and loving it. I loved it. And that's kind of, oh yeah, I just realized that's kind of where I need to be in the storms of life. Like I just need to ride it out. As people just get seasick and they kind of give into this, I need to really lean into this and identify as somebody resilient enough to become who I'm meant to be. Like I can't rely on years of conditioned thoughts and perceived weaknesses, and because like I was not taught the right way. I was not taught a healthy way. I'm feeling myself out. I'm following my heart, and this is the direction we're in. This is what is going to take me from starting running less than 3.5 years ago to 200-mile event in September, and it'll probably be 4 years almost to the day that I attempt this, that I accomplish this what do I even call it? That I accomplished this fantastic voyage. Let's call it that. So like there's like if you can name somebody else that has done what I've done in the short time frame, then like fuck, let me know, because I know for a fact that I am one of a kind, and like I'm not even just getting started. This is just a continuing reveal of my true self, of my higher self, and we're on it. We're on it. Fucking day one now, day one of our new growth, day one of the dragon kind of escaping this prison, and the ego is dying. And it fucks with me a little bit. It honestly, I get a little pissed at the more I identify how it kind of influences my insecurity and my anxiety and this and that, how it controls my thoughts. But like I need to be proactive on it. I need to start journaling and writing, but to be fair, like I am getting settled into my apartment and settled into my new job. So there's a due process to be paid, a lot of respect. It's like my motorcycle incident yesterday. I got to pay the respect to the process, or else I'm going to fucking do a breakdance in the middle of an intersection with my leg underneath the motorcycle. Metaphorically speaking, and literally, I guess. But yeah, this is it. Like I got my big calendar going. I'm starting to schedule. I'm going to start journaling and really just investing a lot of energy into one video a week rather than several ones throughout the week. I think that would maximize my time and efficiency and my maximize my time, efficiency, and my healing. Like, I need to be aware. I need to be aware of what's best for me. So, and like creating value too down the road. Like, I want to look back and not be. I want somebody to look at my channel and like see value in like one video rather than just a whole fuck ton of them. So, I mean, that's a process too. I can't really talk shit about that. Love over fear, love over fear, love over fear. Fear is everything that isn't real, and love is everything that is real. Something like that. Love over fear, love over fear. And you know what? I love myself for. Oh, I felt powerful to say that. I love myself for. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. I love myself for the awareness that I have. Awareness enough to really challenge my conditioned mind, to challenge everything I thought was true. I am open to being wrong. I'm open to learning. I'm open to being humble. I'm open to everything. I'm open to the whole human experience and beyond. I want the spiritual experience. I want that fucking 200-mile fucking existential fucking 5 lifetime experiences in one event. I want that. I crave that. My soul craves the freedom of not being controlled by this monkey mind. And just really transcending. It's transcendence in its fucking definition. This is what it is. This is what it is. This is what I fought so hard for. And I'm here. I'm there. I'm fucking everywhere. It's powerful. I'm powerful. I'm fucking unstoppable. The only one that could stop me is me. And I fucking highly doubt that's going to happen now. Because I feel it. I feel light. I feel light burden wise. I feel light illumination wise. Yeah, something calls for me. So anyways, I was trying to think of a title. It almost came to me there. Anyways, I'm going to probably end this video, but I'll see you on the weekend. I'm going to stop these daily videos just because they're very, I wouldn't say agitating, but they're very, no, I think agitating is a really good description, but I need to focus more on my discipline to really journal and get my thoughts on paper, because writing is my superpower. Writing is how I make sense of the world. So to focus more on that and to get more articles on my website and that sort of thing, and really, I think that will maximize the value that I have on the videos that I do every week anyway. So week by week, I'll make a video to summarize my training, summarize my attitude, my mentality, and just lessons learned, I guess. The gear I'll use, maybe I'll feature some of that, or because I know people will find this interesting. I know there's a lot of people out there kind of curious of what, like, not a lot of people sign up for these 200-mile ultra marathons, 100-mile ultra marathons. But like, this is my world. I live for this shit. So, amor fati, baby, let's go. Like, My heart feels like it's gonna beat out of my chest in the best of ways, like Care Bear stare style. But anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Week 1 has begun. I did 9 kilometers today, but with 1,000 meters of elevation. So my plan only calls for 66 kilometers overall and 1,200 meters of elevation. So I'm fucking already there anyway. But I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I am going to fucking kill this. So I'll see you in the weekend. Peace, love, and clarity. Let that dragon shine, baby. All right, I'm out. Peace.